Good morning. It's around 7 a.m. I woke up at around 6:30 on purpose though. I don't normally get up that early. But I did go to sleep at like 9, so it's enough sleep. Didn't really have any problems with the mice, which is great. Like I heard them kind of skittering around, but I think because I was the only one in here that cooked, it wasn't super smelly, and I don't sleep with anything, of course. So they didn't have a reason to mess with me. And it doesn't seem like this shelter is too often occupied. And I kind of scared them when I saw the first one. I kind of shrieked a little bit. But the plan originally was to stay here all day today. But the next shelter is only 5 miles away. And unfortunately, that's over Western Bald. And we'll see if I get any views. Like I said, you don't have expectations. You can't be disappointed. Mostly because it's called to rain all day today, or at least shower, and it's already sprinkling. So we'll just hike to the next shelter. They have bear cables. I was getting ready to hang my food bag last night, and I realized my sack that I keep all my rope and stuff in apparently had fallen out somewhere. So I had extra cord from like spare parts for my tent, so I just kind of tied a bunch of those together and did like a tall critter hang, but I don't want to do that again tonight. So I will go to the place with bear cables. And for breakfast, I've got oatmeal again lined up. It has strawberries, a mixed bag of seeds, brown sugar, cinnamon. The last one had coconut shavings. Oh, this one has blueberry. And some protein powder and whatever else is in there. Pretty good. The real nice thing about thunderstorms in winter is it ends up being kind of nice to hike in. Aside from missing out on views, I'm seeing stuff on the side, but I mean, like temperature wise, it's kind of nice. It's like windy. I'm just wearing like this one long sleeve, and it's perfect. And I'm not a big fan of all this wind, but I don't know, it's alright. I don't know for sure, but I think if you can see through the rhododendron, Mount Laurel, that might be Nantahala Lake. Huh, cool. Think so. The climb down into Tellico Gap is really nice and long and smooth. I really hope that climb up Western is the same, because the climb up Wayah was not easy at all. Those descents are nice. I lied, it got real steep, but it was nice while it lasted. Sure glad I got out of my quilt this morning. Just reached the bottom of Tellico Gap, and thank goodness, because that was rough going down. I also wanted to say, I forgot to include it in the video yesterday, but I might make another clip for it. But thank you everyone who commented on my Amicalola Approach Trail video. Those were so nice. I was so happy to read them. So thank you so much if you're watching and commenting and liking and all of that. Thank you. Climbing out of Tellico and up into Western. Looks pretty. Granted, All that gray crap is dead. The sun was just out. There it is. Won't get much. So since it's so windy and cloudy up here, I didn't really think it would be quite worth going out, especially if you like looked above the horizon. It was just clouds. So either I would be in the clouds and see nothing, or see what I already saw down below. If it is clear tomorrow when I wake up, I'm gonna do the 0.8 mile backtrack back up here, and I'll just see it then, and it'll be much worth it, but obviously it's very windy. So as you can see, I'm walking towards like a sunnier patch. The wind's definitely blowing the storm across this mountain ridge, but I'm debating on just pushing 5.5 miles, especially since it's almost noon. I would just be sitting there all day, and it is an uphill climb up to the overlook. Is it worth it? I don't know. We'll find out in the next episode or later in this one. I think I'm gonna call this home sweet home for tonight. I just don't like the idea of not hanging my food up, even if it's close to the road. There's probably not many critters about. They got cables here. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night for today. It's around 6 o'clock. The storm is definitely starting to pick up with the wind and little spurs of rain here and there. Definitely would have been nice to get closer to the NOC to kind of roll in and maybe charge my stuff up if they have plugs outside, but my bear cord decided to take a trip somewhere, and I hope someone finds it and can put some use to it. But yeah, my bear bag is hung up on the bear cables provided, which are super awesome. And I've got my camp, you can't really see it, all set up with my air pad blown up and sleeping bag laid out. That's all it is. But happy to stay out of the wind and the rain tonight for sure. And again, thanks so much for all your super nice comments and words of support. It really means a lot, and thanks so much for watching.